Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunrise Extra on your Thursday morning. Hello to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, KGW.com. Hi, Instagram. Hi, guys. Hi, Bachelor Laura. Hi, everybody, for joining in on Instagram. We are doing something kind of fun this morning. We have some ladies here, Trinice Atchison from Dress for Success and Darren White here from the Heathman Hotel in downtown Portland, because they're doing a really cool collaboration through Monday where you guys are taking at the Heathman donated professional women's work clothes and to give them to Dress for Success. So Trinice, we're here on Instagram. This is all the rest of the platform, so you can just look at me. Don't bother trying to find a camera. It's impossible. Tell me what Dress for Success does, and we have your website up behind you guys, but what kind of women do you cater to, and how does it work?
Dress for Success caters to women who are job searching or recently received a position, a job position. We want to see people who have been actively job seeking. Other than that, we really don't have any criteria. We work with everybody who's job seeking as long as you're a woman. We have donations of really awesome clothing that we get, usually better for wear. It's always better for wear. The only thing that we put out on the floor are things that are job suitable. We also get really awesome donations from companies like Evelyn Bobby, Sorel, and Talbot's, who have been donating really awesome pieces of clothing. So these are some
examples. So show us some, I mean, obviously like a great dress shirt for work.
Right.
What else do you have in here? Some blazers?
So I want to say that a lot of people think that Dress for Success only suits people in suits or dresses or skirts, but actually we also serve a large population of the non-binary community. So we have dress shirts like these. They're what would be typically considered a little bit more masculine, that can be paired with a blazer such as this, and as well as pants.
Some khakis.
Some khakis here.
There,
some khakis. Okay. We also have a really nice pair of just blue dress slacks, women's slacks. So you know, it's very nice, and it's springy. We like it. We really like the checkerboard pattern.
So this is for clients. I mean, if you have a bunch of clothes at home, like I donated pretty recently, like 5 big shopping bags of clothes to you guys because I had a baby, and we all know that, you know, your clothes don't fit as well as you'd like them to afterwards. So anyway, is this for folks, I mean, women who, you know, are a little bit lower income or can't afford, you know, like to buy, it's expensive, you know, to have a new outfit, you know, for a couple days to wear to work.
Yes. It is, and it's absolutely free. We don't charge anybody for our services. If you're referred through an active member agency, which you can find on our website, oregon.dressforsuccess.org. If you go onto that website, you'll see a list of active member agencies that you can contact. If you contact those active member agencies, then they will set you up with us. We will set you up with an
appointment. So nobody can just show up?
No, it's an appointment only.
And that's what makes it great, because it's not, I mean, you guys are super organized. Everything is arranged beautifully there. So I love how you guys do that. And, you know, if you don't want to donate to Goodwill and you want to really make a difference and help somebody, this is the place to do it. Okay, definitely. Darren, let's come over to you. Where does the Heathman kind of hotel fit into this? Because you guys partnered with them, at least for this week. And for March, explain why in March.
In March, it's really important to me to give back to women's organizations. Just being a business professional who received a lot of mentorship and help along the way to get to the place where I am, it's important that I give back and we give back to people right here in Oregon. So all month long, we're taking, for the next, until Monday.
Through the week.
Yeah, through the rest of the week, we are taking donations of clothes for Dress for Success. And they can come right up to the front door, drive up, hand the doorman their bags of clothing, and we'll make sure that it gets to Dress for Success and people right here in Oregon.
Perfect. And yeah, purses, shoes, jewelry, like you think of all the stuff that you need to wear to work. And it's really important. And yeah, you've got a super cute bag right there. And that's a donation, I presume, from somebody, right? Look at this, perfect for summer. Okay, ladies, tell me what website people should go to. And actually, Darren, I mean, the Heathman, We did a story on their amazing doormen and their really cool new uniforms. You can just pull up curbside and donate your bags of stuff to the Heathman Hotel. You don't have to get out of your car.
Nope.
You get to meet the doormen.
Yep. Don't deal with
donate
parking.
to
Just
stuff.
pull right up, right on Broadway Street, and we'll take care of it from there.
That's so awesome. Okay, and tell me your website, Trinice.
Oregon.dressforsuccess.org.
Okay, and you can donate. You're in the Hollywood district. What
Correct.
street?
37th Avenue, Northeast 37th
Northeast
Avenue.
37th. It used to be the seven Up sign below. I grew up there. So yes, it was the 7-Up sign right there, kind of by ID4. Ladies, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. These are great items to bring. So yeah, instead of just taking it to Goodwill and you never know what happens to it, help a lady out and get a great job. So thank you so much for coming out here. Okay, we got Rod Hill. Rod Hill, I see you coming across the newsroom. Hi, Mark. Hi, Rabonda. Hi, Laura Lee on Instagram. How are you? Here he comes, the man of
Which
the
way is
hour.
that? You know, with iPhones, you never can tell. Are you taking a selfie?
Oh, I'm looking at you.
Or am
No.
I on? Am I on right now?
Hey, we got Andrew watching from Perth, Australia. That's so cool on Facebook. Oh, this is an ultimate. Come in here, sir. Let's.
I'm too old to give America such a good close-up, actually.
Come sit down in your weather center.
Well, I like the clothes. That's kind of fun.
I know. Isn't that neat?
I like that. I mean, I don't, you know.
You don't like women's
I like the
clothes? Is that what
purse.
you're
I don't
trying
carry
to say?
purse. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I like that purse. Yeah.
I know. Well, good. You can appreciate
Yeah. Are we
that.
sitting down?
Yeah, let's
Welcome
sit
to
down.
Rod's Weather World.
Tell me about your little corner of life over here. Hi, Linnea. Hi, Dr.
Well-
Jeff on Instagram.
So, you know, when you watch us stand in front of the walls with
Yeah.
weather, and we hold, I have one, and we hold our little clicker,
Yeah.
everything's
this
coming
is-
off of
this
this
is where it
computer,
is.
so
Okay.
you can do it remotely, or I can change things with the mouse. But this is the machine, basically, that we build
So
everything
we're talking about
in.
rain today. That's
Yeah.
what you got, little
Yeah.
icons on there for rain.
Yeah.
How much we talking?
I mean, for Portland, show the monitor right over there, Nina. That one has that radar on it.
radar, okay.
The green, of course. Notice it's just kind of one light green color for the most part, so that's all light stuff. If you're talking about, I have a rain gauge at home, how much rain am I going to see for the Rose City and the Valley? We're talking less than 5/100ths of an inch. And maybe the best chance of rain actually ends up being this little bit of what's some light rain, kind of borderline sprinkles in some spots that's falling right now. But coming up tomorrow, let me pull up a
Hi, Linnea
satellite
said,
picture.
look, Linnea says, I love your show on Instagram. Thanks.
Oh, thank you,
Am I saying
dear.
that right?
Where does
Linnea?
she live at?
Linnea?
Do we know?
I don't know. Linnea,
Okay.
where do you live?
Yeah, tell us where
Tell
you're
us.
at.
Tell us.
All right.
Let me get my Facebook
Da-da-da.
thing over here.
We do
Gail
have,
says, morning from Hillsboro. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gail. I will. Don't forget, tomorrow we get our first kind of decent rain in a while.
Okay.
It's this cloud band that's right here. And this moisture shoot down to the south part, that feeds right into us. The Futurecast models show that we could have a period of steady rain anywhere from about lunchtime through 3 o'clock tomorrow. That would be soaking, and that's good news because what's been one of our big news stories the last couple of days, those
Dry
wildfires.
fires, yeah.
So the gusty east winds ended last night. We have cooler temperatures. That's all good news for that. And then,
Okay.
of course, Oregon spring break next week. We
Yeah,
have some rain on
spring
Monday,
break is always
54.
terrible here.
Scattered showers Tuesday, 57. The second system Wednesday, 57. These temps about normal for this time of the year. And then right now I have potentially dry weather on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and getting back up into the 60s the back half of next week. That wouldn't be too bad.
Well, that's...
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I like this. Rod's weather corner, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people want to know, yesterday, Rod, we talked about...
Yeah.
you went fancy golfing yesterday.
Oh, I
That's
did
what
go
call it,
fancy golfing.
golfing.
So, you know,
Can we tell the people where you went golfing now that you're not there? And
oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I invite to play out at Waverly, which is
Yeah.
that beautiful course that is along the Willamette River. It's just south of the Markham Bridge in that area. And you can see the white kind of
South of
clubhouse
the
that sits back.
Solwood Bridge.
Yeah. Or is it? Yeah, which way?
Ross?
Well, it's definitely south of the
I don't
Markham,
know.
but so is Arizona. I'm
Yeah.
not being very specific there, am I?
Well, I think it's across from like Lake Oswego area-ish.
Yeah, that
I
makes
don't know.
sense.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's beautiful though, huh?
Yeah, no, it's
you,
gorgeous.
you
It's on the
kinda
banks of the Willamette there.
Shanked it a little bit on the first
No.
night, you
Well, I got off to a bumpy start, or I had a. All right, Nina, I got off to a bumpy start.
Let's be real
I hit
here.
the ball all over the place the first couple of holes.
Because you were a little excited. You had your
a little
pleated
excited. I
shorts on,
calmed
you
down
said.
on the back. But if you're not a golfer, it's especially in this area. I mean, obviously, a golf club puts a lot more money. They have a bigger budget than, say, a public course does to make the grounds just pristine. I mean, even in the middle of the wintertime on these courses,
It's beautiful.
the golf courses stay dry because they put so much sand on them throughout the year. And so it's really a treat for we public folks to play with the private folks.
I don't consider you really like a public folk. Carol says morning from Austin, Texas. Hi, Carol.
Austin, Texas. Is she visiting down there?
Tyler,
What's going on?
Tyler Perry, good morning from Corvallis. He says they're just getting sprinkles now in Corvallis. Okay, here you see.
About the same up and down the valley, moving in from south of Salem, Corvallis, Albany area, up through Portland. This is kind of fun, actually, to be with people while they're waking up and grabbing their devices and getting caught up on what's happening today.
I know, I like this. And we can just, be ourselves, man.
That's who are you when we're on TV, by the way?
Who am I?
You said now we're being ourselves.
I don't know.
So
I'm giving you grief. That's kind of my duty, right?
No, if you're a longtime KGW watcher, you know that once upon a time I had the weekend shift and I got to work with Nina when she had the weekend shift.
Yeah, we worked together. It's been a long time, so we're reunited now.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Reunited.
I'll let you enjoy your cafe. Is that what you have? Coffee? Okay.
This is the fake creamer, which is horrible. I need to. It's what we provide complimentary here at the station. I need to remember to bring my own milk or cream, but I never remember to do that.
Complaints about the workplace
Shouldn't
coffee?
complain about free coffee.
Okay. All right, let's walk over to Ashley Carsland. Do you want to come stand? Yeah, come over here.
I'll come over. My desk is messy.
Oh.
So, hello.
Ish posh. Okay.
Okay.
So we had a funny conversation. Hello? Oh, it's going that way. See, I'm just trying to figure this
There we go.
out.
Good morning.
Hi. So let's get up here. Okay. So you have this segment called Positive Parenting.
Yes.
And today we were talking about snowplow.
Snowplow.
Tiger moms. What is it?
Helicopter parents, lawnmower parents. I mean, you name it, there's a name for them. And now
every month there's like a new thing.
So I hadn't,
and it's all just being kind of overbearing.
Yeah, essentially, you're basically doing too much. You're trying to control your kids' lives. I hadn't really heard of the term snowplow parenting before, but Brenda had. I guess it's been around for like 6 years.
Did Brenda admit to being a snowplow?
She kind of did a little bit. So let me just tell you the quick little gist of it. So these are parents who essentially clear out all obstacles that are in their kids' way. They just plow through them. So, but today we kind of focused on adult children because you can be a snowplow parent for your young kids, but we're talking about adult kids, which I found really interesting because there's this new study with the New York Times. And the thing that jumped out at me is parents who will do things like, make doctor's appointments for their adult kids. Okay, that one, I'm like, all right.
How are you scheduling things though? I mean,
I don't know.
Anyway,
I know. Texting them to wake them up for college class. That one I'm like, really?
Yeah.
But the one that just shocked me was parents would call. They'd be willing to call their kids' bosses if their kid was having a problem at work. And I'm like, what?
I mean, that's like grounds for. I'm not firing, but that's
that's not good.
Yeah, question marks.
So this New York Times kind of article did a study on these parents, and you want me to read you some of these stats? So 76% of parents would remind their kids of deadlines that they had to meet. 74% made appointments for them, and then it starts to get a little smaller. 11% admitting to calling or would call their kid's boss if they had an issue at work. 12% would give $500 or more to their kid each month for expenses. So again, like over 18.
That.
I know. Hey, mom, dad, you want to fork over some
extra
cash?
Money.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if viewers are weighing in on this, but anybody admitting to this?
Let's walk over here.
Okay.
And Ashley, you can kind of follow me too. But we got them up on the big board. Dorothy says, I helped my son, but guess who helps me now? My son. And that's what you're supposed to do, right?
I get that.
Yeah, as parents age. Heather says, my dad definitely supported me well beyond what he should have. And when I finally did have to face adulthood solo, it was a rude awakening.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we've been talking about is, right? It can kind of adversely affect you later in life because you don't know how to like deal with stuff.
So the article said you're robbing your kids of life skills. So that was kind of the gist of it is like, it's one thing to help your kids, but if you're doing it to the point where they don't have life skills, they can't do it for themselves, or they're like, how do I make a doctor's appointment? Like they're not able to function without their parents' help.
Right.
That's kind of where this becomes a problem because parents have good intentions, obviously.
Right. And I think nagging, is one thing, but it's not. This is going beyond that. Right. Okay, Frank weighing in. He says every kid is different, even in the same family. They all need to be dealt with differently according to what works best with them individually. Of course, everything needs to be founded on love. That's great.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's very good.
Anybody else admitting?
Rabonda says, "Oh my God, call their boss."
Yeah, see, don't. That's a no-no. Don't do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And obviously we have, it's hard to judge because we have kids who are really young. So we're not, my twins are like barely 8 months. So I'm not going to judge other parents for what they do.
But there is
I'm not there yet.
That you can kind of like see in yourself.
Yep.
Like yesterday we went to the park and she was kind of climbing up this thing to get to a little baby slide. And I had, my hand behind her. I'm helping her. And she could probably do it. But then I'm seeing these other kids who are way smaller than her, just like scrambling up and kind of sliding back down. I'm like, oh, I'm helping too much.
Yeah. So
I took my hand off. I was like, I just gotta
let her do it.
Let her do it. And I mean, a little, she got her first little scraped knee the other day, and so she loves saying, "Owie, owie," and pointing to her knee.
What a
and yeah, I mean.
It's natural. You want to help your kids. You want to jump in. So, but I just found this. If you guys want to read more on it, go to the New York Times study because there are all kinds of percentages and it's interesting stuff for sure. So, leave us comments though if you have questions. Or thoughts on that.
And constantly always doing these positive parenting segments. Yeah. So we're learning what not to do and what works well. So Ashley, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yep. Bye,
okay,
guys.
we're gonna go for a walk. Come on, Camera J. Here's Camera J. Wave hi to Instagram. Hi. Let's take yes, we are going to Tim Gordon. Does he know we're coming over? Tim Gordon, do you know that I'm coming over to you?
Over.
Oh,
Come on over. How are you?
Back on that last subject, Matt says, when my kids were old enough to walk, they started learning responsibilities. Ginny says, my son is on an IEP. I don't know if I know what that is. And I asked him if he can do it. Individual evaluation plan. And I asked him if he can do it or if he needs help. Now at 15, he never needs help. Okay. Do you want to sit?
Good stuff. What do you want to do? You want to sit? Let me get you a chair.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You bet. This is a really good one here.
This is a reporter pod area here in our KGW newsroom.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
How are
This is Instagram. Say hi to Instagram.
Hi, Instagram. How you doing?
That is everybody else.
Everybody else. How everybody else? How you doing?
So, Tim, you were on a story this morning. I'm going to flip this around about our homeless crisis in Portland. And there's a new audit out that shows exactly how much money taxpayers and the city is spending on all these cleanups of homeless camps. What do we know? Because we just kind of covered that 205 one this week.
Right, and which is a huge one. We've got these big homeless camps, illegal camps in Portland. There's some very large, then there's a whole bunch of smaller ones as well. And they all eventually need to get cleaned up before people move back in and take over the same space quite often. So it's kind of an ongoing rotation. But that 205 one, they cleaned it up a month ago, was it?
Yeah.
February 21st.
And
actually.
it was just...
Yeah, it was February 21st, so it was just a month ago. And then a month later, they just cleaned it up this week again. So, I mean, that just shows you it comes back. But a month ago when they cleaned it up, it cost them, get the number, $4,500 basically to clean it up. And that's just a lot of money. And to have it come back and grow again.
Just cycle again.
Yeah, the average is $600. To clean up a camp, so to just give you an idea of the magnitude of that.
And that doesn't sound like that much to me. For $600,
I mean, over and over again.
And how many there are in Portland? Yeah.
The total for 2018, 3.6 million. I'm going to go ahead and give you drop the money number.
Yeah.
3.6 million for last year to clean up homeless camps. So it's a whole lot of money.
What do you guys think of that? Facebook and Instagram. I mean, is that good use of city money? We all, say we want to clean up these camps. We want to get, homeless people into housing.
If that money could go to help get more people into housing or for affordable housing, that'd be great. But there's certainly an element of the population that wants to stay on the street.
Yes. And it's mental illness, drug addiction, and some people that's their chosen way of living.
Right. It'd take a lot more than $3.6 million to fix the problem, get everybody off the street. That's where, who knows how much that would actually cost.
But every time, how many emails we get from viewers and comments online of people who are like, they just need to go clean it up. The city, it's us, it's taxpayers.
Taxpayer money, you bet.
So is this what you want, $3 million to be spent on it? Or
let us know. Get on it.
Let us know. Comment. Let's see if we're getting any. I'm trying to do double screens here.
You go, Nina. You're doing it. Another interesting statistic out of this is during a 1 week period, just last week, they had, about 687 reports of homeless camps. Now, a lot of those were duplicates. So in the end, the city counted up to about 200 homeless camps in the Portland area. But it just shows you 687 people reporting homeless camp, that people are paying attention to this. It becomes an issue in their neighborhoods, or they see someone that they're concerned about. Maybe it's a small camp and they want people to know about that, particularly when they drive by every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I drive by, just coming into Portland, I drive by 3 or 4 little pods just every morning. And I think about those people. See, one guy had a brown tarp when we had heavy rain recently. Now he's got a tent. And I was like, well, good, at least he's got a tent. You know, so I don't know if somebody got him a tent or how he got a tent, but it looks like a pretty decent tent. You kind of watch these things evolve as you move around Portland and
But it does
in your
have,
neighborhoods.
a huge cost.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got to do something about it, and it's going to cost, you know, a certain amount. So
Yeah,
it's
a lot of people
interesting to
say
see.
put
What are
it
you
to-
working on for today after this?
Well, we are going to talk about spring break coming up.
Oh,
And
okay.
talk about travel issues.
Yeah,
The price of gas is way up.
Yes.
Who's driving? Is the airport going to be pretty busy? Spring break's usually more of a driving holiday. So we'll probably check in
Are
with
you guys doing
AAA.
anything fun for spring break? You working?
You know, I'm a Washington spring break guy. So
Okay. So you're what, a week late?
yeah, a week later,
Okay.
a week after. I'm going to go skiing up at Timberline.
Fun!
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got the spring pass deal, and we're
Nice.
you can get one where you get a night at the lodge as well. You pay a little bit more, and you get a good deal on a night at the lodge. So my younger daughter Abby and my wife and I are going to go up and do that. And my older daughter Grace is going on a Courts for Kids trip, which Pat Doris just recently profiled. This Courts for Kids is really cool. They basically go and build courts. Basketball courts,
basketball,
yeah,
tennis
sports
courts
courts
or something.
in countries where kids don't have that.
Wow.
And it's pretty cool. So Grace is going to go and do that for a week in Panama.
Wow.
yeah, she's
That's
excited.
so awesome. You're such a proud daddy.
I am very
That's
proud.
so
Got
cool.
great kids.
Hey, I saw Matt was weighing in. Matt Smitty Smith on Facebook says, let's take that money and help them get back on their feet and on a bus to California. Yes, Matt. Well, you're not alone. I mean, a lot of people,
Yeah.
you know.
That has been a
not
method
lot
of busing people out. It's pretty
sympathy
controversial.
from
Yeah.
some people. So,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
I think that's really impressive the way you use 2 screens like that. I could
I'm
never do that,
learning,
man.
I'm learning,
I can barely
you know?
use one. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
And see, and then look, you can like,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like
Yeah.
a mirror effect.
I
That's
know.
trippy, yeah. Cool.
all right, I will let you get back
Thanks.
to work. Take
Nice
your
talking
break.
to you.
Nice
Nice
talking
seeing
to
you.
you.
Bye.
Okay, producers. Oh yeah. Okay, here's something, Portland. Let's go over to the kitchen because we're going to be talking about food right now. Let me turn this back around. Oh no, wait. I guess we do need the big monitor for the comments. I'll just stand here for a second. Oh, yeah, I can't read them, but I can take them on Facebook or something. Let's go over to the kitchen. This is our little KGW cafe. I hope I don't trip. So we're talking about food, and there is the new list of the Dirty Dozen produce out there. Kale, strawberries, and spinach. The 3 dirtiest things, even after you wash them, they have the highest levels of pesticide residue on them. This is obviously if you don't buy organic. But Portlanders, we need to get real about kale. Remember during the snowstorm last time? The snowstorm that some of us had? There was a run on kale. I took a picture at the Hollywood West Fred Meyer. There was like 2 sad bunches of kale left and everything was sold out. Producer Paul's coming in. Hi. Are you going to weigh in about kale?
No, not kale. Although I was just going to say, as long as coffee is never on that list, I think we're good on Sunrise.
Yeah, dirtiest.
Because if they
thing.
tell me that coffee's a problem, we're in trouble.
How many cups of coffee do you drink?
I usually drink
morning?
a good mug of coffee at home before I get in, and then another good mug while I'm here.
So 2. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
2
about
good, yeah,
normal, right?
on average.
I don't
Plus-
drink coffee, so I don't know
Plus,
about
of
these
course,
things.
we have the newsroom supply behind us,
I
but I
know.
don't drink that very often.
Oh, that's the second complaint this morning that we've had
Oh, no.
about station coffee. Well, not Rod had the
Technically, I'm a
complaint
man.
about you are a manager.
I know. I don't have a checkbook. See, that's
Yeah, he was complaining about the creamer.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know.
I usually stock my own.
Okay,
Anyway,
let's.
that's all I wanted to mention.
Oh, Mila, thank you. I see on Instagram. Okay, so people are talking about kale. So if it's so dirty and pesticide free, I gotta find the light. Hello. Are you gonna keep eating kale? Are you gonna keep buying kale? I buy organic kale, but because it's organic, there is no pesticides, but there's always tons of like little bugs on it. Have you guys seen that? And you have to literally rub the kale under the sink to get them off. So people are commenting on Facebook saying, Bristol says you should grow your own or buy organic. Yeah, I see kale grown in Portland yards all over the place. Jean says you can easily grow kale in a container on your porch. No pesticides, it's cleaner. And last one, oh, that was it. Okay, cool. So yeah, weigh in. I've posted it on my Facebook page. We have it on the KGW Facebook page. What do you guys think of our little show? Is this a fun way to kind of watch folks in the newsroom, give you kind of a view, and let you into our world? It's kind of quiet right now. On Instagram, we can see Shelly up there on the desk. She is getting our day started and trying to figure out, what reporters are going to be doing. There's Jeff in the background. Hi, Jeff. He works on our digital side on our website. And here comes Camera Jay. He's getting a nice tight shot of Shelly. She's going to love that. All right, guys. Hi, P. Bender. You guys should drop the Today Show and run until 9. Yes, I agree. Oh, Fireballa hates kale. He says, puke face emoji. Hi, Kona Fu on Instagram, makes me miss home. Aw, thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. Sunrise Extra, you can always catch us every morning here at 7 a.m. on all your platforms on KGW. Have a wonderful first full day of spring. Bye.